We have a, you know, popular. Alright, so we removed the 2 bolts here. And you remember that accessory bag we had earlier? This has, kind of shows off that for Apple CarPlay, for Z-Link, it was super simple. So we have the head unit. Let's just do some quick unboxing. The side always has one of the better packagings when it comes to just overall, just like fit and finish. You know, the cardboard's nice. Got the buyer's guide, and you got the good foam, of course. And I know this is a minute detail, but you know, sometimes when I'm dealing with Android head units from other companies, they skip out a lot on packaging, and then you start running into issues. We have the harnesses for just like the accessories, GPS, Wi-Fi antenna, and so forth. You guys might be familiar if you guys follow the channel. Then you have the Toyota style, which is perfect because we're in a Toyota style harness, so you'll still retain your steering wheel controls, dimmer switches, and all that jazz. And you got the radio antenna in there. You guys can kind of see it, so it's good that they include that. That means you don't need a splice and, you know, basically twist tie a bunch of stuff. And I'm on solo today, so let me just pull it out. Ooh, things in there. Be careful. You got some user manuals in there. Here is the unit. Wow, it's very compact, solid, well built. Wow, look at that. You got the screen protector. Everything matches. Look at that. So you got the OEM right there, which looks fine for its time, but man, it's bringing this Camry, like it's 08 Camry or whatever year this is, and just bringing that generation Camry into just like boom. It's gonna look, wow, I'm kind of shocked. The silver finish that they have right here is a nice touch, making it pretty much blend into the interior of this car. And then you see the little bezels around the screen. It's like little touches like that just really elevates the experience and just the fit and finish. Wow. So I'm kind of at awe right now, so wow. And we're looking at the back of the unit. You can see we have the accessory ports located right here, very common. And then you have the main, basically everything right here. The audio, the power, etc. You have an HDMI out, which is awesome. And then you have your radio antenna and your GPS and your Wi-Fi right there. Moving on to the side, we do have a micro SD card, which is beautiful and lovely. And we have kind of like their certified card, like, hey, this is the cited product, very cool. It's a nice, like, nice sticker. But yeah, let's look at this micro SD card right here. Looks like they're giving us a 16 gig, which is more than welcome. First thing you want to do is remove these little vents. I'm using a plastic trim tool to just ease it out. And if you have a little carpet thing, you know, just give it some room. Oh, it's a little adhesive, a little sticky right there. Take it off. Unplug these screws or this clip. And then you're gonna see some 10 mils right here, and we're just gonna remove the 10 mils. Really simple. Let's get it. What you want to do after removing those 2 bolts, you take out this piece, you just pull it, and it will reveal a Phillips. You pull this and reveal a Phillips. And we're just going to use our Phillips to. What you want to do is you have to remove this whole shifter trim. So we're just going to unscrew it here, because we're trying to pop this whole thing out. Put that somewhere close. And then we're just gonna try to pop this bad boy out. Of course, be careful. It's sticky from human grime. Ew, gross. Put that to the side. We're just gonna pull this whole thing out because this part's still stuck. It's a huge pain, but and just put it to the side. Next thing you want to do is watch this. This thing's in the way from this, for you can't really pull it out. So let's put it in ignition, into gear. Obviously the car is off, so can pull this out. There's the cigarette lighter and all that stuff. And then it's gonna reveal these plugs down here, or these bolts that we need to remove. All right, so we removed the 2 bolts here, and we're just gonna pull it out. The whole thing comes out. Now be careful, of course. There are metal brackets holding this bad boy together, and you don't want to scratch anything. Let me show you the back of the head unit. Get this nice metal bracket, and then you have all the plugs back there. Very cool, very cool. By unplugging these cables, so a lot of trim pieces you need to remove for this on install. You got, so you have, there's clips on the bottom, so you just have to press the clips. And then wiggle with whatever room you have. It's not a lot of clearance. Let's see if I can do this one. Not many too many plugs plugged into this one right here. I mean, it's the base model. And then you have your HVAC. Whole thing comes out. Let's get a better look over here. Oh. See, here you go. It's very heavy. All these tricked mounting systems. Look at that. So this is probably the scariest part for most people who never installed a radio before, is all these wires. Now everything else has been pretty mechanical, easy, just pry and open, very simpleton, very simple, you know. And now we're gonna do something a little bit more technical, as these wires. But the thing is, these wires, you shouldn't be scared of them. Everything is wired for you, and that makes it super easy. So they're gonna give you 2 harnesses, depending on what year you have. And what you want to use is the one with that pretty much just fits. So this one has a 28 pin and stuff like that. We're gonna use this one for now. This one, Toyota lower powered, and this one is the Toyota lower power cable too. So maybe they just gave you 2 of the same cables. This one says volume 2. This one is volume 2 as well. So both the same stuff. Beautiful head unit. And we're just gonna watch. I'll show you guys. I'm doing this with one hand. This is the main power cable for the whole system. And just gonna plug it in. One hand, it's a little bit tricky getting it into this little groove. Come on. Boom, look at that. And then we have the 6 pin right here. Doing it with one hand, again, it's pretty tricky. Boom, look how easy it is. And then we have this last plug. This one's gonna handle steering wheel controls, guys. Come on, come on. Trying to do. Wires are moving, and boom. So that pretty much deals with everything from what you can see. And you notice how there is no the radio right here is not used in this case. Well, it's because Toyota uses the same radio already. So you just plug it straight into the unit and you should be fine. Alright, And so that's the only thing that we are not that's unplugged is these two ones. I'm guessing that this might be the like some kind of like another radio antenna or something like that for like XM radio. Not too sure what this wire does, but this one is the radio one. So we'll get to that. And remember, this one was for the AC controls. So we're just gonna plug it in back to the unit. Let me elevate it a little bit for you guys. So there's the back of this unit. And we're plugging it straight in. Now I'm also gonna plug in that radio because that's something I want to test. Goes right in, snug, beautiful. And then we're gonna put it back. All right, make sure your car is in park because we did move it. And then we're gonna test, see if it turns on. Boom, yes! It is on, and we got the super slick Toyota icon. We still have the screen protector, but let's keep that on there for the install. I mean, we don't want to remove that while we're installing it, just in case we scratch the front element. But wow, yeah. So this is going to be the cold boot, and it's booting very fast for the first time. Looking good. Remember, if you are booting this every day or every week, it's going to take 2 seconds. It won't take like that 12 seconds that what just happened. We got audio, boys. Sweet. And followed by many other things. Very cool. I'm happy. Very happy, very happy. All right. Let's try out the Bluetooth and the radio. Let's try the radio right now. See, steering wheel controls will work out right off the bat. Steering wheel controls are not working. Let's see if we can program that later. There you go, radio's working. Bluetooth, to hook up Bluetooth, you wanna go to the Bluetooth app right here. Have your phone be looking for that as well. And you hit on this little chain link, it shows you what the name is. Let's name it. And then it's a pin number, go to Bluetooth, available pair. Hit this little magnifying glass right there. It's gonna be searching, and it sees my phone right there. Let's see if I can just link it up. My phone sees it, it says put the password in. And look, my phone's paired. Very nice. Let's play a song. Oh. Let's go to the Bluetooth app. Then turn up the volume because we had it off. Then we hit next. Sounds good. So Bluetooth is working. Awesome. So that's a really good test to see like the most the main things people look for is Bluetooth, radio, you know what a car stereo should do, Bluetooth radio. Some bonus touches is Android Auto, so we're gonna test that next. So you remember that accessory bag we had earlier? This has your USBs as well as GPS antenna, but we're gonna just mess with the USBs right now because we want to see if Android Auto is working. This user here is an Apple user though. I don't have an iPhone, so I can't tell you. I can't tell you. But we're gonna test that when he gets here too. So let's plug it into the USB little section right here. Be careful, of course, don't scratch anything. And then we're gonna fire this bad boy back up. All right, so we have Z-Linked open. Look at that, Android Auto. And let's just plug in our phone. This user is an Apple iPhone user, which is completely compatible too. So we'll have that set up too. We'll show you guys the Apple CarPlay. This is what Android Auto looks like on my front end. Sure. And boom, we have Android Auto. It'll be new depending on what your phone has. So your phone has the new Android Auto, you're gonna have the new Android Auto. Pretty much Google is pushing out these updates as we speak. So you're gonna get the new Android Auto, you're gonna get all that cool stuff. So sweet. So yeah, Android Auto works. And there's music playing. Voice. So we installed the Wi-Fi antenna, which is just a screw. We installed the GPS, which is again just a screw. You can place this anywhere. I had good luck just having it right on top here. So you can just pretty much take this tape off, this double-sided tape, and just stick it right here. The signal is actually really good just right here. You can move it up top and stuff like that, but yeah, I had good luck just right here. Furthermore, we have the USBs plugged into the back. I have a USB kind of snaking through here, and it goes down here. You can kind of see it right there. And then we have two going to the USBs. The owner didn't really specify where he wanted it, so I just kind of had it right there. And he's a buddy of mine. Pretty sure he prefers something that's convenient, so you can have your USBs right here. I think he's gonna use that one the most because, well, it's really easy to get to. And we have the microphone installed too. We have one little microphone right there, and we have it snaked through here. And then we're gonna twist tie things and wrap it up, make it look nice and good. Other than that, that's all the features you need. And the next is just fit and finish with the AC unit. Could be a little bit more time involving, we'll see. Moving these bolts so we can get the AC thing, the HVAC system off the OEM head unit. I'm gonna have to use two hands on this. All right, so to remove this part, it was pretty, you can remove these brackets to just, basically you move the head unit left, and then you can pull the straight thing out and to lock it in. This is from you facing forward. You pull it, the unit's on here, you pull it left, and then you take it out. And then when you put it back in, you put it shit in and put it right. I know it's not a good explanation, but yes, we got this bad boy out, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put the new one in. The new one, so many plugs. Let's unplug this bad boy. Kind of sucks because we spent so much time. So line up the tabs. Voila, that's how it is when it slides in. Now there are, the gaps are pretty good, not too big. About a finger, kind of on the sides, about a fingernail. And let's screw this bad boy back together and move on from there. All right, so we plugged in the main harness, we're plugging the USBs. The antenna's a little bit short, so we're gonna leave that last. Microphone in here so we can get that better voice quality. There's already a microphone in the front, but just having two is just, it elevates it. Now you want to hook up the, not very far, so gotta hook up that while snaking all the wires in the back. The radio antenna is difficult. Don't forget the climate controls. And the rest is just gonna be me reinstalling all this. So let's get it. It is, boys, looking really good. This is the OEM launcher. I mean, overall, this is a pretty, really like the paint finish. Let's see this. It's actually like spot on. Like the match is insanely good. Like I'm surprised that they can get it this closely like matched. As far as the fitment, it's good right here. right here, and then right here it does go in a little bit. That could be my installation, but the OEM one didn't fit that great anyways too. And I'm really happy with right here where like I think it matters a little bit more. Is super nice. Like there is very little gaps, like perfect. Sitting from here you can't really tell anything really, but yeah, it looks really nice. As far as controls and everything, this volume down is a little bit intrusive next to this little thing, but I mean it still works. And yeah, so fit and finish, I would give it like an 8 out of 10. The installation overall, just wiring everything, 10 out of 10. Super easy to do. You guys saw me do it. Anybody can do it, especially the wiring. It's pre-wired for you. Now let's check out the steering wheel controls, because each Toyota is different. So let's head to steering wheel controls. Hopefully this works. Volume up. Yes, so volume up. Let me get it a little bit wider so you guys can see. Volume down. This is something I should have tested beforehand, but thank goodness it works. Next. Previous. Did I skip it? Previous. And then we have mode. Press mode. Mode can go home. And then we'll do mode again. And just like the OEM one, it says mode is like to mute. So we're gonna do that too. We're gonna save that. Now we should have volume controls. Beautiful, beautiful. This car doesn't have a backup camera, but if you did want to put a backup camera, you can. Yeah, and Android Auto and everything works. You guys saw that earlier. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. Anyways, if you guys were looking to buy the Camry's head units from the side, remember this is top specs right here. This is using the PX6 Android 9.0 with the RK3399, which is again the PX6. CPU is a hexa-core, just super quick. The dual cores that are in a different cluster is really quick, and then you have 4 gigs of RAM. Just top specs. And yeah, I mean there's nothing more you really want to ask for. You can play games on this and stuff like that, no problems, if that's something you're into, but like you're never gonna feel slowdowns. Dimmer switch, you definitely want to check that out. Boom, dimmer switches, it's blue. You can change this color in the settings. It's going to be under car. There's element, steering wheel controls, amplifiers, driving settings, extra settings. It's going to be under element, and it should change. There you go. So depending on what he wants, like let's say that's a Camry color or something like that, you can change it. I'm going to keep it blue because that's just default, and the car is kind of like this bluish color. Steering wheel controls, amplifiers, driver settings. Yes, I want to watch videos while I'm driving. Don't take that away from me. Extra settings are kind of interesting. Auto shutdown when AC accessory is off. I like to keep an auto sleep so it knows it doesn't just always turn off. That's super nice. And on music player, let's disable. Let's like the battery voltage, some extra settings. If you go to factory settings, if you ever get to this installation part, it's 126. Okay. Should boot up all this. This is more like the advanced settings. So let's punch in a little bit. Get the you can change your car logo, radio. It defaults to Europe, but let's go to America. I think the highest is 107.9. And then there's voice. You can individually tune different sounds to be louder than the others. CAN bus if your car head unit and stuff is like hooked up to your car. The Corollas have it. This your Camry does not have that. Key panel strategies and stuff like that. This is if you want to configure macros for this. So instead of home, it goes like to GPS or something like that. You can do that here. And then additional settings, front camera, app install, RGB, head panel, LED type, of course, my LED, amp, car battery, 12 volts. I'm gonna exit here, and there's a reboot. Very nice. If you guys were looking for this head unit, it's very sweet. I'll put the link down below. I mean, the installation took me about an hour to do, and that's with filming. I just think it looks, just look at it. I can't believe this is like a, you know, a 12-year-old car and it has something like this. You know, this is a 12. This car came out like in 2006. That's 12 years ago, and it looks like this. Like, come on, that's just insane. It has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Oh my! It has everything. Capacitive touchscreen, a high-resolution screen. It has Siri support. The brightness right here. Come on! I can't believe this is good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave comments if you have any questions, and maybe comment down below what head unit you want to see next. I got a lot of Camry, so I did Camry. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.